Welcome in, everyone, to the Big Blue for You podcast. Instant insight after Kentucky's win over Vanderbilt, 45-28. I am your host, Luke Emberton. And again, we're just going to kind of recap what happened in this game. If you haven't already, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and leave a comment on the video. Unless you disagree with me, then you know what to do. You smash the dislike button. You tell me I'm an idiot in the comments. Don't be mindless sheep, people. And let's get right into it. So as I just stated, Kentucky won 45-28. Solid win for the Wildcats. I said I wanted to see a 3-score win. Well, I got a 3-score win. So I still feel like I have felt after most of the games that Kentucky's played pretty well, but not as well as I had hoped. Penalties are still a problem. Some self-inflicted wounds still a problem. But I really don't want to talk as much about the negative because, like I said, I wanted to see a 3-score win. I got a 3-score win. And realistically, the last score that Vandy got was very late in the game. And we had backups in at that point. So, Kentucky controlled this game for the most part. There was a point in the third quarter where it was 24-13, and I was like, bro, come on, man. We're playing Vandy. Stop doing this. We jump out to this big lead, 21-0 in the first quarter. If I'm not mistaken, we were up 24-0 at one point as well. And we just let them crawl back into the game, unfortunately, at the end of the half. And that was really a big negative, in my opinion, because you get the ball with about, 3 minutes left in the first half, and you have a chance to go down and put them away and go up, at least 27-3. You could have gone up 31-3 and the game's over. You go 3 and out, you have a bad punt, and you give up a touchdown to Vandy to keep them in the game at 24-10 at the half. But again, Kentucky did what they needed to do for the most part in this game. Devin Leary did not have a great day, 15 of 29 for 205 yards, a touchdown and 2 picks. And really, I do think the interceptions were on him this time. He had one where he was trying to throw out of a sack. You got to get rid of the ball quicker if you're going to throw it, or 2, you just have to take the sack and you live with the result. But there were some positives in the passing game, and mainly Dane Key caught a big touchdown pass and then tapped his opponent on the head. It was so disrespectful, but I loved it. I actually liked it. We need to get him going. We really need to get him and Barry and Brown going. And those two guys, were solid for the most part. Dane had a drop that was really bad. I think Barry had a bad drop as well. Just a kind of an up and down day for the offense as a whole. I thought they ran the ball decently. 31 carries as a team for 160 yards and 3 touchdowns. Is a solid day. Juton McClain was very, very good on the ground. He had a big touchdown run in the first quarter. And, Rumblin' Ray Davis, 17 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Solid day at the office for him. Overall, a solid day. Nothing to really write home about offensively. I think there were things that need to be fixed still. But I still think there were some positives. I think we kind of touched on those positives. But the real positive was the defense today. The defense was excellent. Now, Vandy, as I stated in my preview of this game, is that Vandy's not very good. But they can throw the ball, was basically my recap on them. And, they did a good job of throwing the ball to Maxwell Hairston. 2 pick sixes, baby. I think it's the first time that has ever happened for a Kentucky football player, which is really awesome. He was the star of the day on the defense. He was terrific. 2 pick sixes is extremely impressive. De'Aaron Jackson also had an interception, and it was one of the plays of the day. He picks it off, and as he's being tackled, he flips the ball to Andrew Phillips, who runs it up the field and gets it into the red zone. And basically, that was where the game was put out of reach. We went up 31-13 at that point as we scored there. All in all, great day for the defense. Let's see. Do we have anything to report on here? The team only had 1 sack, but sacks are a little bit misleading at times because, for example, on one of the pick sixes, I think it was Trayvon Wallace didn't get the sack. J.J. Weaver then applied the secondary pressure, and that's what led to the interception. So sacks are important. I'm not saying they don't matter, but you really want to see quarterback hurries and quarterback hits is really what you're looking for, the two big stats. Sacks do matter, though, at times, but if you can just hurry the quarterback into making mistakes, and we were able to hurry A.J. Swan into making a lot of mistakes, that was really good. When you pick a team off 3 times, you did your job defensively, especially when you take 2 of them back to the house. Alex Rayner made his field goal, no missed extra points, no special team blunders. Just not really anything super negative for me to say, especially on the defense. I do want to say as well that we were able to hold their best receiver, Will Shepard, 10 targets, only 2 receptions for 31 yards and no touchdowns. Excellent day from the secondary. I said this was a big test for the secondary in this game, and they passed. They passed with flying colors. The secondary was excellent, from the corners and back to the safeties on the back end. No big mistakes, nothing really stupid. When you score 2 touchdowns as a defense, you had a damn good day at the office. So my hat's off here. You can see the shiny chrome dome. We only bring out the shiny chrome dome on special occasions. And the defense, when you get 2 pick sixes, you're going to get the shiny chrome dome. So excellent day for the defense, as I have stated. Good day overall for the Wildcats. I really don't have too many angry thoughts for this game. I think, could they have played better? Yes. Did they still win by 3 scores like I'd like to see? Yes. So I'm not going to get into, being pissy because I just don't want to do it. When you hold a Vandy team that throws the ball really well, when you hold their quarterbacks, they brought in their backup at one point to 20 of 47 for 231 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks, and that touchdown was a garbage time touchdown when we had the backups in, not worried about it. That means you had a great day at the office. That time of possession has to be wrong because that does not equal 60. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Effective on 3rd down. Kentucky was 5 of 11, 45%. Not a great number, not a terrible number. Vandy 6 of 16. So you did your job defensively on 3rd down. You outgained them. You had way more yards per play. Way more rushing yards. You were more efficient in the red zone. Penalties are still a big issue. 10 penalties, 106 yards. It just can't happen, man. You've got to stop committing penalties. You can't keep committing stupid penalties. It cannot happen. It can't happen. It's got to stop. That's the big negative in this game is the penalties and the self-inflicted wounds. You now have Florida coming to town this week, and it's a noon start, which we hate noon starts. Can't stand them. I hate them. That's terrible. It's noon Eastern on ESPN. Should be an exciting game. I'll talk more about that on the actual podcast when I release that. But, looking forward, Florida is ranked 22nd. Kentucky just missed out on the AP poll, ranked 27th in terms of how many votes they got. They were 27th, so just outside the top 25. If you beat Florida, you'll be in the top 25 headed down to Athens, Georgia. As I sit here right now, Kentucky is a 2.5-point favorite over Florida. They were opened as a 3.5-point favorite. We'll see what that line continues to do over the next couple days. But all in all, not a whole lot else to really say. I guess we can give a quick recap on this around the SEC. Around the SEC, Alabama was able to knock off Ole Miss. I was wrong about that. Texas A&M looked good against Auburn. I think Auburn's still a couple of years away under Hugh Freeze. Unless he starts cheating like he did at Ole Miss, then they'll get there quickly. Tennessee beat the hell out of San Antonio, the Roadrunners, whoever the hell they are. Florida only won by 15 against Charlotte at home, so not a real impressive victory for them. LSU holds on against Arkansas 34-31. Georgia does Georgia things. South Carolina knocked off Mississippi State 37-30, and Mizzou was able to knock off Memphis 34-27. So, again, there's only 3 undefeated teams left in the SEC. Kentucky, Mizzou, and Georgia. And with Kentucky being one of them, I'm not going to be angry. We're 4-0. I wanted to get to 8 wins by the end of the season. We're halfway there. All in all, things are moving in the right direction. Big game on Saturday. So I guess that really is going to wrap it up for this. I don't have anything else to say on this edition of Instant Insight, other than if you haven't already, smash the like button, leave a comment down below, hit the subscribe button. Unless you disagree with me, then you know what to do. You smash the dislike button, you tell me I'm an idiot in the comments, and do not be mindless sheep, people. I'm out of here. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.